For more now on the conflict in Ukraine, I'm joined by Edwin Smith. He's a law professor at the University of Southern California. Edwin, always a delight to talk to you. Rebels gaining ground. A new front appears to be opening up. What do you make of this latest fighting?
Good to speak of you, Mike. It is, to say that it is a rebel front might be a bit narrow. There's some evidence that there are actual Russian military units that are providing support for the rebels, particularly along the Black Sea coast. It appears that they are attempting to open a road between Crimea and Russia. There is an effort to form a third front, and that has evidently gotten some support from a Russian mechanized unit.
What do you make of the talks in Minsk? It seems like most people are holding out very little hope that they'll achieve much. Do you think that's a fair assessment?
I think it is. It appears that the positions that the rebels are taking are completely inconsistent with the hopes that the Kiev government had intended to put in place with regard to the European Union. The rebels want to establish a customs union with Russia and have trade and security control revert to Russia. There are some people who are talking about an older term, Novorossiya, which it was a Tsarist term that included the eastern Ukraine as part of Russia. There are some hints at the idea of secession, although the official Russian leaders have denied any interest in secession. Certainly the rebels are interested either in secession into their own state or annexation to Russia, very much like what has happened in Crimea.
I want to talk a little bit more about the talks, but before I do, I want to ask you about the NATO meeting, which is coming up in Wales. NATO talking about a readiness action plan. What do you think that might look like as they continue to say that they want to blunt Russia's aggressive behavior? Those are their words.
Well, it's interesting to see how many different reactions you're getting out of NATO. Some of those states that are on the border with Russia, Lithuania, Estonia, Latvia, are quite concerned. Poland is quite concerned, and there are some sallies going back and forth between Poland and Germany. Germany is less interested in a break with Russia because they have a great deal invested in Russia. Poland is frightened by the presence of Russia, and Poland is simply saying that Germany is refusing to take is failing to take a hard enough stand against Russia because they have so much economic interest in maintaining connection with Russia.
So you're not sure what NATO's going to do, I guess is a fair assessment then?
I think there may be an increase in sanctions. There will be. The U.S. has already been involved in some basing increase in Poland in terms of stationing an additional group of fighter planes in Poland. And other NATO troops will be deployed to the forward nations. That might happen. But much beyond that, I'm certainly sure that NATO will not independently initiate any military actions against Russia. That's a bridge, many bridges too far.
All right, Edwin Smith joining us from Los Angeles. Thanks so much.